There's a saying you've heard 1,000 times. Garbage in, garbage out. But with AI agents, it's actually worse. Garbage in means confident hallucinations out. Your agent will cite policies that were updated months ago. It will recommend products that don't exist anymore. It will give advice based on data that was never validated in the first place. And it will do all of this with complete confidence. Today, we're fixing the foundation. This is Skill 6, Data Governance, the discipline that determines whether your agents can be trusted. Let's get into it. Your agent just confidently cited a policy that was updated 6 months ago. Your customer followed the outdated advice. Now, legal is involved. This isn't an AI problem, it's a data problem. The agent performed exactly as designed. It retrieved the most relevant document and answered based on its contents. But the document was stale. The agent had no way to know and no mechanism to warn the user. Welcome to the data governance crisis. Garbage in, garbage out applies with even greater force to agentic systems. An agent with perfect reasoning capabilities will fail if grounded in inaccurate, outdated, or biased data. Research across all modern frameworks reveals a consistent finding. Data quality is the single most important factor in agent performance. Not model size, not prompt engineering. Data quality. Consider the hallucination epidemic. A medical diagnosis agent recommends a treatment not supported by any medical literature. It hallucinated based on partial pattern matching. A legal research assistant cites a case that doesn't exist. It confabulated from fragments of real cases. A customer service bot provides warranty information that contradicts the actual policy. Each failure traces back to the same root cause: insufficient grounding in verified data. This is Skill 6 in the framework of 9 essential skills: data quality, governance, and grounding. This skill addresses the foundational discipline of ensuring your agents work with accurate, current, and properly governed data. It covers data validation and quality assurance, governance and lineage tracking, and the grounding techniques that prevent hallucinations. This is where agent reliability begins. Data quality has multiple dimensions. Accuracy: is the data correct? Completeness: is anything missing? Consistency: do different sources agree? Timeliness: is the data current? Each dimension requires specific validation processes. A document can be accurate but outdated. It can be complete but inconsistent with other sources. Quality assurance must address all dimensions. Data validation enforces quality at ingestion. All incoming data must conform to defined schemas and quality standards. For structured data, this means type checking, foreign key validation, range constraints. For unstructured data, this means detecting corrupted PDFs, identifying low-quality OCR output, validating document integrity. Frameworks like Great Expectations define quality rules that data must pass before entering your system. Deduplication and entity resolution create consistency across sources. Enterprise data contains duplicates and variant representations of the same entity. IBM, International Business Machines, IBM Corp., IBM. Entity resolution algorithms use fuzzy matching and machine learning to identify these duplicates. Canonicalization establishes a single authoritative representation. Without this, your agent retrieves conflicting information about the same entity. Freshness management tracks data currency. Every document should have a timestamp and a staleness score. A COVID policy from 2020 is not relevant in 2026. A stock price from yesterday is stale for day trading. The system tracks when data was last updated, implements time-to-live policies, and triggers automatic refresh for critical sources. Agents should be alerted or refuse to answer when working with potentially outdated information. Data lineage answers a critical question: where did this information come from? In regulated industries, it's not enough to produce a correct answer. You must explain the provenance. Lineage systems track every data element from source document through extraction, transformation, storage, retrieval, to agent output. This creates audit trails that satisfy regulators and enable debugging when things go wrong. Access control ensures the right data reaches the right agents. Not all data should be accessible to all agents. Role-based access control limits what each agent can retrieve. Data classification levels, public, internal, confidential, restricted, determine access policies. Multi-tenant systems must ensure complete isolation between customers. Fine-grained access control isn't just security. It's preventing agents from using data they shouldn't. Bias detection identifies unfairness in your data. Training data and enterprise data often contain historical biases. Hiring patterns that discriminate, lending decisions that disadvantage certain groups, healthcare data that underrepresents minorities. If not addressed, agents perpetuate and amplify these biases. Bias detection uses statistical analysis and fairness metrics to identify disparate impact before it reaches users. Compliance requirements drive governance decisions. GDPR demands the right to explanation. You must explain how AI decisions were made. HIPAA requires complete tracking of healthcare data. SOC 2 mandates audit trails. Financial regulations require source documentation. Data governance isn't bureaucratic overhead. It's the difference between deployable systems and legal liability. Strict grounding is the primary defense against hallucination. LLMs have parametric knowledge baked into their weights. Knowledge that can be outdated, incorrect, or entirely fabricated. Strict grounding configures agents to base all factual claims on retrieved information, never on parametric knowledge. The agent can only assert what's in the documents. If the documents don't contain an answer, the agent says, "I don't know." Citation and attribution build trust and enable verification. Every factual claim should include a citation to the source document, document title, section, page number, timestamp. Users can verify information by checking the source. Citations also reveal when agents are reaching beyond their grounding. If a claim lacks a citation, it's a warning sign that the agent may be hallucinating. Confidence scoring quantifies uncertainty. Rather than hallucinating when uncertain, agents should express their confidence level and refuse to answer when it falls below a threshold. High confidence responses proceed normally. Medium confidence triggers caveats and uncertainty language. Low confidence escalates to human experts or returns "I don't have enough information to answer reliably." This prevents the confident-sounding nonsense that destroys trust. RAG architecture is the technical foundation for grounding. Retrieval Augmented Generation retrieves relevant documents before generating responses. But RAG alone isn't enough. You need strict grounding prompts that prevent the model from going beyond retrieved content, attribution checking that verifies claims are actually supported, and rejection logic that refuses responses when grounding is insufficient. Let's see successful implementation. A financial services firm built an investment advisory agent with complete data governance. Apache Atlas tracks lineage from source documents through every transformation. Great Expectations validates all incoming data. Strict grounding ensures recommendations cite specific regulatory filings. Access control prevents advisors from seeing other clients' data. Result: past regulatory audits, zero compliance violations, customer trust. A legal research assistant demonstrates perfect grounding. Every case citation links to verified case law databases. The agent refuses to cite cases it cannot verify. Confidence scoring flags when relevant precedents are limited. Lawyers trust the tool because they can verify every claim. Productivity increased 300% because lawyers spend less time fact-checking AI output. Common failures follow predictable patterns. No validation. Ingesting data without quality checks leads to garbage outputs. Ignoring staleness, using outdated documents leads to incorrect advice. No lineage cannot explain where information came from. Fails compliance audits. Allowing hallucinations, not enforcing strict grounding, leads to fabricated facts. Each failure has a systematic solution that starts with recognizing data as foundational. Your implementation checklist. Implement data validation with schema enforcement and quality rules. Build entity resolution to eliminate duplicates. Track freshness and implement automatic refresh. Deploy lineage tracking for complete provenance. Enforce fine-grained access control. Run bias detection on all data sources. Implement strict grounding in RAG architecture. Require citations for all factual claims. Add confidence scoring with appropriate thresholds. Each element strengthens the foundation. Here's the bottom line. Data quality is the foundation of agent reliability. Validation ensures data is correct before it enters your system. Governance provides traceability and compliance. Grounding prevents hallucinations by anchoring agents to verified sources. Citation enables verification. Confidence scoring prevents overconfident nonsense. This is skill 6, the foundational discipline that separates demos from production systems. If this deep dive into data governance gave you practical insights, please hit that subscribe button. We're building the most comprehensive education on agentic AI strategy available. Free, practical, and grounded in real data engineering experience. Every subscriber helps us reach more data engineers and architects who need to understand these foundational principles. Join the community and stay current with every video in the series. Like this video if it helped you understand why data quality matters more than model quality. Every like signals that foundational content deserves distribution. Your engagement helps this reach data engineers building pipelines, architects designing governance systems, and compliance officers who need to understand the technical controls. One click from you might prevent a hallucination incident at someone else's organization. Ring that notification bell so you never miss the next video. Data governance practices evolve, new compliance requirements emerge, and grounding techniques keep advancing. Notifications ensure you stay ahead of the curve, learning new skills as they become critical. We're building something comprehensive here, a complete education in building AI systems that are reliable by design. Be part of it. Thank you for watching. Remember, your agent is only as good as the data it uses. Garbage in means hallucinations out. No amount of prompt engineering or model improvement can compensate for bad data. Validate everything. Track lineage. Enforce strict grounding. Require citations. Express uncertainty. Build systems that users can trust because they can verify. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep building, keep validating, and treat data quality as your first priority.